Hey guys, this is Jonathan Hathaway. I'm here at the Lincoln YMCA. Today we're going to record a workout. This is going to be geared towards you beginners, but anybody can do it if you want something that's kind of an easy, maybe recovery type of workout for some of you hard chargers. But if you're looking to really get started, you want to start working on even body weight strength, we're going to be incorporating that today. This could be a really good workout for you. It's going to be fairly low impact, but it'll get your body moving. Okay, so our setup today is we've got 6 movements. We're going to alternate an upper and lower body movement. We're going to break it up into 2 sets, so 3 moves and then 3 moves. We're going to be shooting for time here because it makes it easy for you to do your workout. If you just do a certain move for a certain period of time, you're not worried about hitting a rep count. Okay, so we're going to work on that today. The key is going to be choosing the weights that are appropriate for you, and you're going to have to adjust that and play with it until you figure it out. And then, of course, the way that you measure your progress is you're going to be able to, in that same time frame, do heavier weights if you keep working on this over time. Okay, so that's kind of our format for today. We're going to do a few rounds of this, and what you can do is based on your available time, if you can customize this workout for the time that you have. So if you do 15 minutes is all you have, get a couple of rounds in. If you can do 30, you're going to get more. It's going to give you the ability to work on building your endurance as well as your strength by able to do more. Okay, so we've got a clock over here on the wall. I'll be checking. I'll have them a watch just as a way to look there. And so I recommend always do a good warm-up. You want to be dynamic in your movement. Don't actually think you need to do long hold stretches warming up. That's better saved for a post-workout. For your actual warm-up prior to a workout, you want to be more dynamic in your range of motion, dynamic in your movement, which means moving the muscle through the range of motion quickly, lengthening and stretching in short time frames. So good option may be, if you're here in the blue room where we are, is to do 5 minutes on the row machine. Get your heart rate up, it'll warm your legs up, warm your body up. It's really a good total body. And then if you want to do a few other things, you can, jumping jacks, things like that. Okay, so we're going to assume you've already done a warm-up, so you're ready to go into the workout. So the first thing we're going to do is, to make this easy, we're going to do body weight squats. A lot of people when squats have an issue with learning how to actually sit the hips back, so they put most of that weight into the heels, and a lot of times people get that weight forward and you ball the foot and the knee comes out over the toe. So I want you guys to use a box or a bench. This is going to be your target. This is going to help you sit back, but you can feel safe that if you kind of lose control, you're not going to hit the floor. All right, we're going to learn how to sit back. So I've got it flipped over into the lowest position for me. Obviously, you can raise it up to the next one if you need to start with something a little higher. So we're going to go 30 seconds on body weight squats, okay? So all we're going to do is get our feet a little bit away so I can sit my hips back and tap the box. All right, so here we go. We're going to go 30 seconds. Now I'm pushing off the heels. So I want to get used to that feeling of the pressure and the weight into my heels, and pushing off the heels, extending the hips as I come to the top. So we got 15 more seconds to go. It's pretty simple. Keep my chest nice and tall. I'm not leaning out and falling over. All right, we're almost there. Let's get one more. There's our 30 seconds. On your transitions, I like to do minimal transition time unless I've lifted a heavy weight. So 20, 30 seconds max as a beginner. You gotta do what's appropriate for you. We're gonna do tricep push-ups next. First round, I'm going to show you the most modified version, which is doing it on the wall. So if you're scared doing push-ups, you got no upper body strength, you feel like you can't get off the floor, it's okay. This is a way to work it in. So all we're going to do is come to the wall. A tricep push-up is a close position on the hands. We're going to emphasize the triceps. That means the elbows stay close to the body. And you almost want to feel like you can scrape the rib cage as you lower yourself in position. So I'm just going to come here to the wall. I'm going to lock my body in, so this stays the same even if when I progress and start to get into a lower angle to the floor. So no bend in the hips, but here, simply going to come down, and I'm going to press off. So you just inhale as you come into the wall. Exhale as you press and extend. You've got 10 more seconds here. Keeping the spine in nice neutral alignment. All right, so we're done with that one. All right, so next up, we're going back to our lower body. This is going to be the third move in this first set. So this is going to start as your first level is a static lunge, okay? So all we're going to do is we're going to get in the exaggerated position with the back leg in your lunge position. You want to keep this front knee stable over the ankle. A lot of times people have a problem with pushing this knee forward. That compromises the joint, gets you greater risk for injury. So what we want to do is be able to keep this knee stable over the ankle. The back leg has to be back far enough that I can drop the knee back down, straight to the floor. My goal is to get as close as I can to 90-degree angles in the front and back knee. All right, so we're going to do 30 seconds on one leg, 30 on the other. All right, so I'm just going to drop here. So if you were to start with this level of movement, and you want to work on a progression, as you get stronger, you can just go faster, all right? But if you need to, you can start here just like this. If I want to go faster, this is going to be a progression. I'm still using just my body weight, all right? We got a few more seconds here. All right. So now I'm just going to go to the other side real quick. Same thing on my front knee, so I can stay over the ankle. I'm going to drop the back knee down. This stays nice and tall. So when I'm at the bottom of the lunge, most of the intensity and pressure on the front leg is in the heel, not the ball of the foot. Again, I'm trying to get as close to 90 in this leg and in this leg as I can. 10 more seconds here. Alright, time. So this would be your first set. You would take a 30 to 60 second break based on your level, okay? This is a good opportunity to get some water. Don't just stand still, keep moving. You want to keep those legs going, legs fresh. So now what we've done is we've done a lower, upper, lower. As we come into your second set, we're going to do upper, lower, upper. Okay, so we've got 3 of each. And we're working pretty much all parts of the body. It's a good total body workout. What you'll see when we get here is now we're going to be working your biceps, your shoulders. So we're doing shoulders and arms. We hit the triceps, we did those push-ups. And then we're going to be hitting the backside posterior chain and the lateral portion of the legs. Okay? So we've got a curl to shoulder press. So this is going to be, again, because we're going for time, you got to make sure you pick the right weight that allows you to get 30 seconds of work in. If you pick too heavy a weight to begin, that's okay. Lighten it up, and then you can jump right back in and finish out your time. So we're going to go another 15 seconds on the rest. I like to do what we call a hammer grip position, because when I curl up, I can go straight into my shoulder press. If you want to, you can do what we call supinate up, and then rotate at the top, and I'll show you that one as well. All right, here we go. So lock it in. I don't swing my body. I'm going to curl into a press, and then I'm going to reverse that motion. I'm controlling this weight all the way up, and then as I come down, I'm not letting gravity take it over. I'm keeping a nice steady pace here. In 30 seconds, if I can hit 6 to 8 good quality reps, I'm happy. Maybe I get 10. If you're getting more than 10, you know, lighten it up a little bit. And go heavier if you get more than 10. All right, so the other option I could do is to curl here, and rotate into a shoulder press this way. All right. And I'm just keeping this body nice and light in. So that's 30 seconds on that movement. All right, so the next thing you do is you're probably going to want something to hold on to keep you balanced. We're going to work on a rear leg lift to a lateral leg lift. All right, we're going to do one side for 30 seconds, then we'll go to the other side for 30 seconds. All right, so I'm going to be here. So I'm going to do a rear leg lift and then a lateral lift. And I'm going back and forth. So now I'm working this part of the glute, I'm working the hamstrings, even my lower erectors here. I'm working the gluteus medius, that little glute outside the hips. So you got a few more seconds on this side. Let's get one more rep. All right, and then I'm just going to go right to the other side. And if you need to, you can also tap that foot in between. Give yourself a second to recover, stabilize. We got a few more seconds, get one more on each. All right, so this is going to be our last move, second set, first round. So we call it a reverse grip row. I would recommend going a little bit heavier here because you're working back. Your back some of your biggest muscles in the body. It's important to have a strong back. It's going to help that posture. It'll naturally pull that chest open. So if we have a problem, we know in our culture about rounding over, we have a lot of desk work. Working the back is a really good way to help you counteract some of that negative effects of sitting. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to do a hip width stance. The key here is to get a good hinge in your hips. So we're not going to lean forward, we're not going to round forward. So I'll start, I'm going to slight bend in my knee. From this position, I'm just going to push my hips back. As my hips go back, my chest naturally comes down. What I'm looking for is to keep this position from the back of my head through the top of the spine, right at the tailbone, nice and long. So I'm not looking like this and I'm not down here. All right, so we're going to weight into the heels, hips hinge back, chest will naturally come forward. I'm going to open my palms away, and then all I'm going to do is bring those elbows nice and high. So we're going 30 seconds right here. It's not about trying to go fast. It's about overcoming the resistance and pulling gravity and then controlling that weight. Now I'm going to keep my neck in neutral, or attempt to. So what I don't want to do is I don't want to look down here, and I'm not looking up here in the mirror. You don't need to see what you're doing as long as the rest of your form is good. I'm looking about 4 to 5 feet out in front. And time. So that's our 30 seconds there. Now, that completes one round. So that was about 8 minutes, 45 seconds. So we're going 8 to 9 minutes, maybe 10, depending on how much rest you need as a beginner. So you can repeat that cycle one more time. It'll be about a 15-minute workout, total body. Repeat it 2 more times. That's going to get you closer to the 25 to 30 range. So it's all about how much time you have, and then you can decide on building your intensity. So pretty much 30 seconds per move. You're going to work total body there. You can work at the level that is appropriate for you at this point with the ability to increase your intensity. So just to give you a few options as well on progressing some of these movements. Doing your tricep push-ups, here's your next option on those. You would move from the wall, you would come to a bench or the box. And now we're going to set up, we're going to increase our intensity by bringing our chest more to the floor. And now I'm bringing here, I'm keeping my elbows tight. I can do my push-ups here. Now again, my key is to have this nice long position here. So what we don't want is we don't want this here, and we don't want this here. We're locking it in, squeezing my glutes, rotating my hips in, sucking the belly button into the spine, keeping that nice and locked in. And if you have to, you can start by doing a half rep. Really work those triceps. And then of course your progression is going to be to the floor. And you would come here. And if you need to modify at this point, bring the knees down. Again, keeping this locked in. A lot of times when people bring to their knees, they have a tendency to do this. You've got to lock the hips in. Again, emphasizing the work on the chest, keeping the core nice and tight. All right? So those are your progression options and your push-ups. As far as your static lunges, you can go from a body weight lunge to now bringing some weights. This will up your level of work, I promise. All right, so this is an option. When you feel ready to progress from that, then you move into, instead of 30 seconds per leg, you do a 60-second alternating forward lunge. And at that point, start with body weight. Again, you're going to step forward from this position. Again, the knee stays solid over the ankle, and you're going to drop the back knee down. So what we don't want is this. Right? We actually want to come forward and then straight down with the back knee, alternating legs. All right, and then from there you would progress dumbbells, same thing. Then step forward, keeping it nice and tall in the upper body, push off the front heel, trying to get close to 90 degrees, making sure the front knee stays over the ankle. And you would just do that for 60 seconds, alternating legs. The other options, increase your weight to increase the intensity of the workout. So beginner workout, doable for anybody. Even doing that, I'm already sweating a little bit, so I hope you guys enjoy this. Make sure if you do try this out, comment, let us know what you think. If you enjoy us doing these videos, let us know and we'll try to do some more for you, okay? Go have a great day and keep investing in your health. Thanks, guys.